Hi guys, I'm here with the absolutely fabulous Katerine Duska from Greece.
Thank you so much.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm
Enjoying
great.
yourself?
Yes, I am.
Good. So tell us about your rehearsal. How did that go today?
I think it went well. I mean, we've gotten some good feedback, which is great, but we're going to change quite a few things.
Okay, tell us a bit about that. Or is you
Still
going
in process. I mean, definitely the lighting, and we're still working on some things with the direction. So yeah.
Okay, it's a very interesting performance because it's just girls on stage, which I think is amazing because it's nice to have that female embodiment. And it's a bit of a from the preview video. It's like a continuation of the story. It seems like was that a deliberate thing?
Yes, a natural progress.
Cool. So the video, did you have any input into the story behind the video?
Yes, I mean, I always have input in anything really that I do. So I mean, it's important for me to have something that represents me artistically. So it was a great collaboration with Effie, who is also doing the staging here now. So yeah.
And talking about collaborations, you've written the song together with David Snedden, who is from my hometown back in Scotland. How did the two of you get to? How did the two of you get to collaborate with each other?
Well, I contacted him with Lynch of Athens, who's also the other writer, and we were just so happy that he was down for it and he had time. He's also a huge Eurovision fan.
Is he?
He's a huge Eurovision fan. I couldn't believe it. So he's such a wonderful person. He's infectious. He really is. Like, his personality is very special. And for me, it was just an ideal circumstance. This co-writing process and him being in the studio.
He became famous about maybe 16 years ago in the UK. He won like a thing called Fame Academy.
Yeah,
have you ever seen the videos of him when he's like a teenager?
I've seen a few. Yeah, he's so gifted. He's amazing. But honestly, I think his personality is just, it wins anybody over. And what else can you ask for? You know, when you're in the studio, he just made everything fun.
So how did the song come about? Was it like an organic process? Did the three of you sit down over a table, or did you have ideas in your mind already?
We already had a song that was quite evolved, and which was created in Greece, and it was written in Greece by myself and Lynch of Athens. So we invited David in the last process, and like in the last stage of the process. But I mean, his input was very, very important, obviously. So I think that it's a song that is equally sort of shared between us.
So what was the first idea of the song? Was that something that you came up with the message behind the song? Was that something that you thought about yourself, or was it like a collaboration, like the idea and the title and the lyrics?
There was definitely the idea there, and we had another title, and then David is like, "Better Love," that's the title. This is
did David come up with a title?
Yeah, he came up with a title. He's like, "This is what you're talking about," I had written all the lyrics, and he like decoded it like that. In such a, it was so simple,
so
but
like a eureka moment, like
yes, it was so right. It was so accurate, and I'm like, yes, that's it.
Interesting.
So we had great chemistry, really, and.
Do you think that you would collaborate with each other again?
Definitely. We've already spoken about that. I can't wait to work with them again.
So talking of coming up next, what's coming up next for you musically after Eurovision?
My next album.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you been writing that already?
Yes. I mean, it would have already been released if it weren't for Eurovision. It's on hold for that reason, but I mean, for the greatest reason, obviously, which is Eurovision. So after Eurovision, that's definitely my priority. Just get back into the studio and go for that final stage of production, because I've already written the songs and I already have demos of all the tracks.
So was Better Love written for Eurovision, or was it like for your album and then you chose it?
Yeah, Better Love was written in that month or 2 months before when Eurovision. I had gotten the proposal and I pitched 3 songs to ERT. 2 were already, there were demos that I had ready to be released with the new album as singles, and I wanted to write another song, and that was kind of the Eurovision was the inspiration behind Better Love. Definitely.
Was Better Love like the one that you secretly wanted them to choose?
Exactly.
And I think things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, I think.
Yes, I told him that I loved all three songs, obviously, but I thought that this song had sort of this anthemic kind of feel, that it takes a lot of people with it, and this is such a huge stage and such a huge audience, and I wanted a song that I could be, that I could be able to share with a lot of people, and a lot of people could relate.
And would you say that the song embodies your musical tastes, your sort of the stuff that you want to do normally?
I'm usually darker. This was, I think, my first song that's so positive and so bright. I'm usually a lot darker.
But what a perfect place to do it at Eurovision when it's such a positive.
Of course,
competition.
Exactly. But it still feels like me. It's just a version of me that I had never, experimented with. That's
and do you think that that's something you'd like to continue doing, like more positive stuff, or are you going to go back to your?
I think that. I mean, as a human being, I am positive, but there's also I like darker sounds sometimes, or something more. I find that this song is very extroverted, and I usually don't have extroverted songs, but I love that this song is extroverted. I love that. Yeah, this is something very new for me.
Yeah, and when a lot of people first heard the song, you've been compared to people like Florence and the Machine and other. You've probably heard that all the time. Which artists would you say are your biggest musical influences?
Well, Nina Simone.
Classic.
Of course.
But Baby Just Cares For Me is a tune.
Of course. She's an icon. From contemporary musicians, I mean, I definitely love Florence. I love Lorde a lot. I love Kimbra. I love James Blake.
Good choices.
I like Jessie Ware.
Do you know, Jessie Ware's one of my favourites, and she's quite underground. She's not like a huge singer, but some of her stuff is just outstanding.
Wonderful. Yeah, I love her the productions behind her songs. Yeah, amazing.
And if you had to choose an artist that you would like to collaborate with, like any artist in the world, living, let's say living, so what would you say? Hard one.
Well, right now, I think my biggest obsession right now is Rosalia.
The Spanish girl.
Yeah, I love her so much. She's amazing.
Do you listen to quite a lot of music in other languages?
I do. I listen to everything, but she's incredible. I think she's phenomenal. Yeah.
Cool. So, your whole experience of Eurovision so far, it's a bit crazy. It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. It's mad. It's completely mad, and it's something that really you cannot compare to anything else.
Yeah.
It stands on its own.
You've already met some of the artists at you went to Amsterdam?
Yes, most of them.
And did you go, where else did you go? Madrid?
Yes, most of them.
You didn't come to London though.
I didn't. I know I wanted to. I was in London a few weeks before that actually. And I did some promo then, but I couldn't be for the party because I had rehearsals that I couldn't cancel.
Of course, these things are important. Yeah. Have you became friends with many of the artists and are you to keep in touch with some of them?
A lot of them. I love Michael Rice.
He's a nice boy, isn't he? He's so sweet.
He is incredible. He's so genuine. I love him.
What a voice.
And what a voice. But I love how he doesn't take himself seriously at all. Yeah. And I love that about him. He's wonderful and so encouraging. Esther Pioni from Romania. She's so wonderful.
She grew up in Canada as well. Or she lived in Canada for a while.
Yes, we had no idea.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, but we really connected right away. I love Lake Malawi from Czech Republic. They're super nice as well. Tulia from Poland. We've chatted a lot. We've chatted a lot with Darude and Sebastian from Finland. I mean, everyone is so nice.
Yeah, it is nice because everyone's like going through the same situation. You all have things in common. You know exactly what's happening, and it becomes a bit of like a family, isn't it?
It does, yeah. So many, really. I mean, Victor Krohn from Estonia. I mean, I think it was such a pleasant surprise to see to see how everyone is really not competitive.
Well, you are competing, but you're all
we're competing.
Supportive.
It doesn't feel like we're competing. Yeah, we're very supportive of one another. I mean, most of us at least. And I think that's not the norm. That's not how it is every single year. And that's what they've told me. But I think that this year, we're great. I mean, it's amazing. And I think that we have incredible music this year. For me, it's my favorite year.
Are you quite a competitive person normally?
At all.
Not at all?
At all. This is why I appreciate it so much.
Wow.
Yeah. At all, though.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for giving us a chat, Katerine, and best of luck in the semi-final a week on Tuesday. Yeah. Take care, guys. Thank you.